Okay, we're at the top of Queen's Park and we're going to ride to Bourke Street. This is a very loopy ride, and it's also going to be called not City Route, this is going to be called East Route number 8. I'm reconfiguring the Cycle Sydney map so that it is a bit more structured in terms of long straight routes or routes of significance, whereas before it was a matter of I did this one and then I did that one and then I filled it in with that one. So it's sort of like a puzzle for me. And one of the pieces of the puzzle is the naming of routes. So at the moment I'm going with a numerical naming system, but I also have 10 different areas across Sydney on which I have a web page, and in those we have only the cycle tracks in those areas, but of course they overlap, they go from one to the other. So this one is, instead of being called City East 8, is going to be called, it's going to be called East 8. All very confusing. Hopefully the map will be less confusing. When completed, I'll have a little ride with GPS link to the route that I'm actually riding. Using Centennial Park as part of a route, which is of course what you need to do, it's so fantastic. There's at least 1 million cyclists come here a year, well, a lot of times repeated, but on the map you only really want to go from one side to the other. So that leaves you with half a circle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right around the park, and then I'm going to repeat this section coming up, and then I'm going to exit. Enjoy the video. It looks like we have a bicycle accident up here. Rather unfortunate. Well, so to explain Centennial Park from someone who isn't actually a road cyclist, you basically got this loop that goes around the outside that's, I don't know, 3.5 metres wide, and then you have cars that are allowed to enter the park on the right hand side. No one's supposed to go more than 30, but that's clearly not possible with the cycling. The cycle, they go so fast anyway. We're just passing the cafe, which is immensely popular. Now, the only time you have to stop when you go around this loop is right here. There's a crossing there, and after 8 a.m. or something like that, the kids have priority, so you have to slow down if you see one entering the crossing. Now, one of the misconceptions of this path is that it's great for kids. Well, actually it isn't. It's only great for kids with a bit of experience, ones that can hold the line. If you come when it's not busy, doesn't matter, but when it's busy, there's a lot of bicycles going around, and they're concentrating on things, not always somebody about to move to the right or move to the left. You will notice that I'm not passing anyone, and everyone else is passing me, and that's because I'm riding a legitimate e-bike. Sure, I could push it a bit harder, but this is quite a little bit heavy, not the heaviest e-bike. But once you hit the 25, the speed limiter kicks in, and you just have to push with your legs. That's sort of fun for a little while. Certainly a lot of fun when you go down a hill, because there's no restriction on speed there. Anyway, we are doing our loop, and we have just passed the exit point if you were commuting to the city.
No, that's good.
So if you're commuting around Sydney and using the park, you can take a left turn here and head up to past Randwick Racecourse and up to the hospital on shared paths. Further up, where the cafe is, which is incredibly busy today, you can take a left turn and cross over and connect to Doncaster Road cycleway, which joins up to Houston Road cycleway, which isn't all that long, but that will get you deep into Kensington. Or is it Kingsford? Kingsford.
Yeah, if they started at 8:30, they wouldn't be back for
If you're wondering what day it is today, because it's so busy, it's a Saturday morning. So now, as we are commuting, and this is a route, we are now exiting Centennial Park. A little bit busy, but hello, thank you. On our right is Fox Studios and the Hordern Pavilion. Most of the cyclists will take go straight ahead here and head across to Redfern. I'm going to the right. This is more of a cycling route decision to fill in the gap. It's all very messy after the big floods on the weekend. Oh. So I'm going to ride up and do the loops to cross Anzac Parade, and then I'm just going to ride on down to Bourke Street. We have the Sydney Football Stadium on the right. And the Sydney Cricket Ground. Now the Sydney Cricket Ground is home to the Sydney Swans. And on a game day, large numbers of share bikes make their way along this and over this Anzac parade using the bridge to go to the football, because they don't have to worry about locking their bikes up. And also because the trams are so busy. When you're using this circular bridge, keep to the left and watch for cyclists. They can sometimes get a bit erratic. Here comes a magpie. Woo! I must confess, I don't usually go the way we're about to go today. I usually head right here and use a smaller crossing further up. But this crossing is safer and more scenic, so we will put this on route number 8. Oh look, I've got a tram, so I'll get a green light. Excellent. Make it 2 green lights, even more excellenty. Yes. I want to take in the lovely artwork there. Hello, thank you. So we have now arrived at the Bourke Street cycleway. Where I will end my video. Stop recording.